Hi friends, this is Sam and I am going to be your host today to give you a small idea on HTML and Dreamweaver. We'll be using Dreamweaver CC 2015 to create a small HTML page and two small pages. It is going to be an introspective on HTML. Why we use HTML? What is HTML? HTML is a front-end programming language which is understood by the browser. Browser is a software where we browse web pages. Web pages, for example, like Google, Gmail, Facebook, and the list goes. HTML or the HTML pages or the web pages are made up of combination of HTML coding, images, and front-end programming language like JavaScript. There are a lot of JavaScript frameworks right now in the market, which makes the work much easier. JavaScript is used to make magic tricks into the browser that we see in other pages. So I already have Dreamweaver CC open. So let us start creating a new page. So I have Dreamweaver CC 2015 open. So I go to File and Create New, and I get this window New document. Here we can see that doc type is given HTML5, so I'm going to go and select HTML 4.01 transition. Since HTML5 has come, we generally use HTML5 pages only, but since I'm going to give you an idea of what HTML is, so I'm going to use HTML4 or HTML 4.01 transition. There are two kinds of HTML4 pages, that is transitional and strip. Transition is a little easier one and script is a little harder one, like following the exact code patterns. Now I'm going to create transition and create. The page is created. As the page is created, we can see that the code has opened. In Dreamweaver we have three options, that is code, split and design. So if I go to split, I can see the page, that is the design view, that is the design view and the code view, both the sections in the window. If I go to design, I can see the design. So I am going to code. If I want to see both the views, that is the design view is the view what we see in the browser, but don't rely on that because it doesn't give you the exact idea what will come in the browser. So Dreamweaver CC 2015 has given this option of live. If I go live, it's going to be a little heavy, but it's going to show you the exact what the browser will render, that is going to show in the live view. Now I come to code again, and here we see different code structure. First of all, I'd like to tell you that HTML starts with tags. These tags. It starts with these tags. The tags are like this: HTML. You can see it starts with this tag open and then tag close with a slash, as you can see. Everywhere you can see. There are few tags which doesn't open like this, the conventional way HTML as the HTML tag is opening and closing. It doesn't do it. Like for example, you can see the meta tag. It doesn't have a closing slash close tag. It doesn't have that. We'll come on to that later. Now I'm going to explain you all the lines which are there. Like one by one, whatever code you can see. If you use Dreamweaver, then once you create new, then the page which is created, it is created with the minimum amount of code which is required with it. So we don't need to write the code again and again. Okay, so we have the doc type here. The doc type is the tag where it says that what kind of a page is this. Is it HTML5 page, HTML 4.0 transition, or 4.01 strict? The doc type declares that. If the doc type is missing, then it will get it as a HTML normal HTML page. It won't give the idea to the browser or to the program that exactly which version of HTML we are using. Now once that is done, we come to the HTML tag. Without the HTML tag, it's not going to render itself as an HTML page. So it's very, very important that we don't miss that HTML tag. If you are using Dreamweaver, then we are going to get these options already. There won't be a problem like all the options, like all the tags, the initial tags will come automatically. So we should not worry about it. So see that HTML tag is opening and ending at the end of the page or the end of the code, end of the whole code. Then comes a head tag. Head tag is very, very important. Inside the head tag we find the meta tag. The meta tag is the tag which is used for SEO purposes. And then comes the title tag and the head tag close. Now inside the head tag we attach all the external files, for example CSS files or the JavaScript files, say jQuery files or AngularJS files, this kind of files. The title is the tag where we write the name of the page. When you open the page in browser, you see on the top you find the name of the page, so that will be that section. Whatever name I give, let me give a name, for example, I give some test. Now the head tag. Now the most important tag is the body. The body tag open and body tag close. Now once I click here and enter, whatever coding we are going to do, whatever creation we are going to do, whatever tags we are going to create, whatever we want to see in the browser, whatever we want the browser to render properly, everything should be inside the body tag. If that is not inside the body tag, then it will create problem. The browser won't render things properly. So it's very important whatever you are creating, whatever HTML you are making, that should be inside body tag. It's very, very important. Remember this. Okay. So now I need to save the page. What do? I go to File and Save. I already have a folder pause, so I go there and save it as test and save. So this page is saved, and save it again. And I think I have a folder open. I go here, test, and I double click on this open. So the page is good, and here you can see that we have the same test tab. You can see our same test is there. It has come, and the page is test.html. Now again we go to Dreamweaver, and now I'm going to create a small tag, that is the header tag, or the H1 tag. So how do we write it? That is a very, very important. How do we write it? Now Dreamweaver gives us the option of writing codes very easily, faster, because in production we have got very less time, so we need minimum amount of time to complete our work and execute the project. So Dreamweaver gives us the option of writing. It gives us a lot of code heads so that we don't need to write each and everything. The code heads helps us create things. So I open tag like this and I create H, and see the code head has come. I enter, and I again close it and close it. Now H1 tag is created. Now I save it. I go to the browser and I refresh it. Nothing is seen. Now I go to Dreamweaver again and I'm writing SAM tutorial. And I save it again. I go to the browser, refresh it, and I can see SAM tutorial. The same way, we will create the different kinds of H1, H2. So it's giving H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to create, for example, H4. I close it and I write the same thing again. SAM tutorials, and I save it. I go to the browser, refresh it. See. So we can see the difference. So we can understand from this that H1 will be the bigger one, then H2 will be, the size will be less than H1. Again, it will be going lesser than this. So we can understand from this. Generally, H1s are used for headings. Whatever headings we create in production, we use H1. Now, I'm going to create one more page, the last last one, that is H6. And let's create, and I'm going to write it's, as I told you, it's going to go lesser in size, and so yes, whatever we do in headings, we use H1 tags. Now, since we are done with the small amount of coding, how Dreamweaver is used, how to create a new page, there's a small thing which I want to show you, that is creating a site. Creating a site is an option in Dreamweaver that when we are working in multiple websites, then we can have multiple folders, and we can tell Dreamweaver in a very simple layman-ish way. We can tell Dreamweaver and we can assign respective folders for respective websites. So whenever we need to toggle from one website to another, we can do it very easily. Now, we have this option automatic site. I go new site, and I have this Sam. I name it, and I need to find the folder. So where is the folder? I kept it in desktop. So I go into desktop, and desktop I name it as course. So I go to course and select folder. Once I've selected, I've saved it. Once I've saved it, I can see there's an option files. You'll find it through Windows, the option files, and once you've created a site, you'll see this files option. You'll see test.html. It will show you the folder and whatever content is inside the folder. It will show you that. So you can see testing here. If I close it by any means, I can double click out here and then open it again. So this is how we create a site in Dreamweaver. We'll go on creating different folders and sites for different pages, and we can toggle. Like for example, I go manage site, and it will give me, see, I already had created a site earlier that is retail, and you can see the retail is showing. So I can toggle from one to another website, and we will automatically toggle and take us to the respective. Okay guys, so this was a small idea of HTML and using Dreamweaver, how we use Dreamweaver for production, and slowly we will go step by step into the other options, how we are going to use it. So bye for today, and we'll see you for the next video. Thank you so much.